Good morning, guys. How's it going? Welcome to Trade Confident. We're going to be going over Dogecoin today. So I'll give you guys a quick update of the accounts over here. We are currently sitting at 81 for 81 wins. You know, if you guys have been following us, not a single person who's ever joined us has ever lost a trade trading crypto. And there's a lot of questions coming up today. You know, what happens when we hit a bear market cycle? What happens in the drops? Well, honestly, we actually do better in a bear market cycle, and I'll teach you guys why, and I'll show you some examples here today. So currently 81 for 81. That last one was a 14.64% profit that was a profit I took myself personally with a lot of people in here. And so we are doing very good. In the second half of this video, I'll teach you guys exactly how to get into these trades so you do not miss another one. Guys, this market is going down, down, down. Bitcoin got our first buy limit hit. Ethereum got our first buy limit hit as well. I know we've been waiting forever for this crash, and it finally happened. Video I came out with for Bitcoin saying it was trapping all the FOMO buys. That's exactly what happened. FOMO buys got trapped to the upside, and then we basically broke this ascending support line here. People selling out of their long trades because they're scared that it's going to keep going down, and we get a flash crash, as I was trying to explain yesterday on actually the Bitcoin and Ethereum video. So that's what we ended up getting. We ended up getting the crash back down. Everybody who bought up here, everybody who FOMO'd in up here, these guys are all either in a loss right now holding, or they got scared and they sold with this loss right here, which is probably what happened, creating a flash crash in the market. Okay, going over Dogecoin, we are still sitting very, very nice in all of our trades. So I'll give you guys a look at the portfolio. Obviously, it's down a little bit, 31,388, but I was actually just doing the numbers on this, and from the top of this crash, I was up 22.30%, and now we're down 18.43. So it's 3.13% down. Only 3.13%. And this drop over here, we're at minus 15.23. On the Ethereum drop, if you guys gotten up here and you got, I'm just going to show you guys a reference here to show you guys what our strategy is looking like. From the top down here, this should be like 10+%, only down 3% in the whole account. That's why this risk management plan is so good, and we are just so patient on this. Okay, let's go over Dogecoin. So you guys are obviously looking at the trend exhaustion down here and the price per swell money flow. These are the indicators you guys want to get. Yes, they're on the Black Friday sale. I'll go over that in a second. When this pushes down to the bottom red section, you must simply go back and look to see what has happened in the past when we drop down here. Is there any type of correlation? Well, if you look at this, this is where the price usually starts moving back up for cryptocurrencies. This can work on stocks and Forex as well, but I'm showing you guys this on obviously Dogecoin today. So when this pushes to the bottom red section, we are seeing very nice moves back up in the market, okay? We can see that over here. We also wicked down here. We saw a nice move back up. Now we are here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I can even show this guy over here. We'll just call this 8 to make this simple on the chart. So the last 8 times we have seen moves back up. Even if we pull this little wick right here, we can arguably say that's a small 9, okay? Want to just keep everything transparent. 9 moves back up. Looking for this move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking for the 9th move back up, okay? What could happen here is I'm looking very strongly at this ascending support line right here, which was right around this area where we started bouncing back up. Now, those of us who are in this trade here, this buy limit came out on October 29th at 0.288, all right? Our second buy limit is still down here. I still believe this is going to be a very hard trade to lose because we have such good risk management in here, and we have buy limits set all the way down to 0.026 and 0.0926. Some people are like, Travis, why are these buy limits so low? They're never going to get hit. And then something like this happens where we've already passed our second buy limit on some of these, almost heading to our third. And some people who are using leverage are already getting liquidated. And I'm like, guys, it's not smart to use leverage when you're trading. It's definitely best to just use cash. So what I'm looking for here is a bounce back up here from the bottom, trying to put us back up into some profit. Now, this trade might be held for just a little bit longer. Honestly, guys, the best thing that could happen here, I know this is not what you want to hear, is actually to continue to get a market crash so our second buy limit is hit, because our entry will not stay here. It will actually move down between the first and second entry point, and this will be like our new break-even entry. So you'll actually get to the profit a lot faster. And then when we do get into profit, you have more money in the trade, which means you make more money once you are in the profit. This is the best strategy to trade, guys, for crypto. I'm just going to be emphatic about that, and I put my money where my mouth is. This is the best strategy to trade for crypto. We're doing well. We've never lost a trade. Now, let's go over to the metrics, and I want actually. Now, let me show you guys something else real quick. Sorry. I've got a lot of things going through my mind today on other things I want to talk to you guys about. Looking at the well money flow, this was calling this move up here. So as I just showed you guys calling moves up in the market, we also can look at these indicators to look for when we can see crash points in the market, okay? When the flow of money is very high up here, the well money flow, the price is in pink, and you have the trend exhaustion in the top points here, you guys need these indicators on your charts because this is what's calling drops in the market, okay? This did call this drop in the market over here because I'm going to show you guys some metrics here, and that's why I paused myself, where this actually looked a little bit more bullish than it did bearish actually, but the indicators were correct again. The trend exhaustion and the price versus well money flow did end up calling this drop back down because it said that we were overextended for the trend and well money flow was high and they look to take profits. They look to switch from buying to selling when we get up into this top section. And this has called the last 3 drops in Dogecoin perfectly. That's unarguable in here. Like this got up in the top red section right here on this candle, it called the drop. Top red section over here, accumulation phase here for about 3 or 4 candles, called the drop. Top section over here, 3 or 4 candles, called the drop. Every single time this is called the drop for the flash crashes in the last, 2-3 months. Okay, follow that accuracy and make sure you guys get these indicators on your charts. They're in the description. They're part of the Black Friday sale. Okay, now let's compare this over to the Doge metrics that are going to be updating at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, as far as emotional index, we are still sitting around this neutral phase. This totally makes sense, but make sure you guys watch this as it updates this morning because obviously this is yesterday's metrics, and in about an hour and 16 minutes, this is going to update, and I'm most likely what's probably going to happen is we're going to see this push down into the anxious section, which basically just creates an amazing amount of buy opportunities for you guys. Okay, come down here. Let's take a look at long versus short trades. This guy right here basically was showing us that in this basic accumulation phase with people not anxious, people not greedy, just sitting around here in the middle section, it's obvious that we were just kind of in this little channel right here. The thing was, what are we looking for here? We're looking for a precursor of flow of money. This got people caught on the wrong side. Why? Because short trades were actually dropping out of the market and long trades were increasing, giving this somewhat of a bullish sentiment. Why? Because when short trades move out of the market, it usually means short trades are getting out of the way because the majority of people think Dogecoin is going to go up. All right? What happened here was I personally believe it was because of the strong structure we've been watching forever on Ethereum. We broke this ascending support line, bringing all of the other altcoins down because Ethereum is called like the parent of altcoins, okay? And we ended up seeing that crash. This caught a ton of long trades on the wrong side of the market, which ended up, a lot of people ended up buying right here. Their stop losses were right here, stop losses down here. Stop losses get hit. Basically, people switching their positions, trying to go short, make up for it. They drop, they get short. And then what happens is buying pressure takes back over and they jump right back up. The best thing to do, guys, is get these indicators on your charts. These have been calling the drops before they happen. Not after, before they happen. Like if I come up here and look at this, top red section, called it back here. And then the well money flow was like, hey, last signal, guys, just letting you know we're pushing to the top. And then we see the crash back down. I'll show you guys how to get those in a second. And then I'll show you guys how to get into our next trade so you do not miss another trade here. Okay, looking at long versus short trade risk. The risk here was sitting around neutral, and then we pushed up into the great short trade, good short trade, and then to the good long trade, back and forth. Very hard to tell sometimes when we're sitting over here and there's just consolidation. So it's not the greatest metric to be looking at here, but we'll keep moving down. I want to show this to you guys. Well, and institutional smart money. These guys were looking to go long on the drop. So the drop that I'm talking about was this one right here. We saw this drop in the market and then they started going long. They were looking to go long as well. So I understand that people were looking at this. Even the metric over here, when Wells institutions went long, it was correct. It was on the drop back down. It was on these drops back down. If we look at take that and then look back over here. I'm showing you guys this right here, and I'm showing you guys this right here. These drops back down in the market were where even the trend exhaustion and the price versus well money flow was like, hey, you should be getting in. Watch to see what happens today. Most likely what I think is going to happen is you are going to see an incredible amount of long trade sentiment come out because this is now on ridiculous discount for Dogecoin. Your guys' 150,000 inch screen TV just went on discount at Best Buy, and a lot of people are going to look to buy this. I think that's what's going to happen here is you're going to see a lot of these wicks start moving up to the upside because it's on discount. That's what we are doing as well. We've got buy limits set up down here to get this on discount. Okay, support resistance. resistance prices. You know, guys, the best support here was 25 cents, but take a look at where 25 cents was. 25 cents was over here and we crashed through that. The next greatest structure support is down here at 21 cents. It's this structure here and it's that structure here. We need to look at overall the structure we have, and it is somewhat of a symmetrical triangle pattern. I know it's hard to see it right now, but if I extend these out, this will visually be a little bit easier for you guys to see. This is what we're looking at. It is starting to form this triangle pattern, and we might actually, I don't want to get your guys' hopes up too much, we may actually start bouncing back here and start moving back up to the upside, which would give us an incredible amount of profit on this trade. Or there is a possibility, let me bring this back here a little bit, there is a possibility we keep heading down. We don't care if the market crashes here. Honestly, because we're just going to get our second buy limit hit. It's actually going to be more favorable for us because our break-even entry is going to go down, and we'll make even more money when we're in the profit, okay? Watch this for dollar cost average entries. If you guys have $10,000, want to throw $1,000 in the market every time you get a green line, great. You guys are all in the profit. Anybody who averaged out of this, you guys are still in the profit and you're doing great, okay? Exit points. This was saying, hey, watch for an exit point here. We didn't get any coming out of here because this was kind of a flash crash on other coins, but it was just a consolidation phase for Dogecoin, and then it started dropping out. The biggest thing I said all week, last week, the word was patience. We just need to be patient for this drop. This week, it has all been about what, guys? Setting up buy limits. I have not been changing that sentiment. Let's go over and I'll show you guys the most exciting part of this video is setting up buy limits and getting in over here so you guys do not miss another trade. The subscription is $49 a month. Make sure you guys get in here. This is the cheapest it will ever be, is $49 a month. Make sure you guys snag that. That will give you access to the metrics over here, and it will give you guys access to the live trades. So click live trades right here. Let's go through this. Every single one of our 81 wins have been called out using the exact same entries on this one single page online. It is tradeconfident.io under the live trades tab. And obviously today we're going over Dogecoin. So if you guys want to get into Dogecoin, click on Dogecoin. Cardano, click on Cardano. Okay. Watch this. I'm going to keep those private for our paying subscribers. Here's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at Bitcoin. These metrics are going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every morning, which is an hour and 10 minutes now because it's 6:50 right now. Make sure you guys are watching this because I've updated a ton of buy limits. Here's what you're going to do. Read with me down here. To enter this trade, simply take the trade amount of cash you would like to allocate to this trade. Let's say it's $1,000. You pick. If it's $4,000, great. Split the trade amount, $1,000, into 4 equal portions, $250. And you're just going to place that $250 at each one of the 4 buy limits down here, and here are the prices. This is so stinking simple, guys. Once your first buy limit is hit, set up the sell limit shown in green into your exchange. So your first buy limit gets hit, great. Set your sell limit up in the exchange, and that's all you guys do for this. Secondly, just come over here and don't forget to join the Telegram channel where I will be calling out trade exits with the indicators. Make sure you guys sign up for Telegram on your phone or your computer first. Click Telegram, and then that will give you guys a hot link on the website to give you guys access into the Telegram channel. We are growing very fast over here because people are seeing this strategy is worth it. It's worth their time. It's worth their small $49 a month. I know it's cheap, guys. I'm going to be looking to update that price, okay? I will grandfather you guys in if you get in at $49. But this is where I'm calling exits here. Now, pro tips, make sure you guys read this down here. It's very simple. Just a couple extra things you guys need to know. Basically, just need to check back here in case the buy limits update. Once your first buy limit gets hit, don't move any of the other buy limits. That will throw off your risk management. It's actually makes it even easier strategy to trade. Once your first buy limit is hit, guys, and these buy limits update here, don't change them. Just keep them where they're at. Last one down here, once you exit the trade for 100%, just come back here and set up the next trade. That's it. Once, like, for example, if you guys hit the first buy limit and we come up here and we exit the sell limit, great. Close out all of your, obviously the sell limit's going to be closed out, but close out all of your other buy limits and just come back to the chart over here and set up a new buy limits and set up the new sell limit. Like, this is very, very simple. Okay, now let's get over into the indicators so you guys can actually start using these to predict market moves down. This has called the last drops perfectly in the market for Dogecoin and many other coins. This is what you guys need to get. At minimum, get the price versus the well money flow, the trend dashboard, and the trend exhaustion. But these are the ones that you guys need. You might as well just get the Black Friday sale because these indicators down here individually are between 58 to 60% off. These are 83% off, and you get all the indicators, which is a total of 9. So instead of getting 3, you pay a few more bucks and you get 9 of them. On top of that, this price for the bundle pack is going to go up $50 at the end of the month, which you guys only have 14 days left, by the way, to get this, and it's going to be gone, and the price will never be lower than this bundle pack ever again. On top of that, I'm going to be raising the price of the trend exhaustion and the price versus well money flow in the following months to come into the new year. Okay, so definitely do not miss this bundle pack right here, guys. I've coded indicators for a living for tradingview.com for 2 years, which was 2 years ago for 2 years. That's how I made my living. I promise you guys, like you've seen me on these charts here, call these drops before they happen. These even called the drop better than looking at on-chain metrics for a flow of money, guys. Looking at long versus short trades here, these were even more accurate than that. That is how ridiculous these are on the charts. And this is going to save some of you guys tens of thousands of dollars by not getting caught on the wrong side of the market. Okay, when you guys are looking at this and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to go to the moon, and you guys simply look at this, this has been held true right here, it held true here on this drop, it held true here on this drop, it held true on this drop as well over here, it held true on that drop, and it held true on this drop right here. If you guys can see this, top red section, well money flow up, we see the drop. Top red section, well money flows up, we see the drop back down. We see the drop back down in the market here as well, with the trend exhaustion being up and well money flow being up here. Literally the two best indicators you will ever use with the trend dashboard up here for calling drops, that is with the Black Friday sale. Just do not miss that, guys. I'm adamant about this because I have people making thousands of dollars a week and they're just using the indicators. Like, yeah, they use our strategy too, but they've gone off and traded some other things. And they're like, Travis, thank you for just giving me the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion, or excuse me, trend dashboard, because I've been using this and I've been making money just with the indicator. So anyways, I'm not trying to turn this into a sales video. That's too long. Anyways, let's get back over here. Make sure you guys get the indicators and make sure you guys are setting up your buy limits. That is what you need to be doing right now. If this market crashes even further, I've updated a ton of buy limits for you guys. And if this is the first time watching this channel and you guys want to come over and join, you are getting an extreme amount of favorable entries right now if you just come over and look at the entries over here for the buy limits, because I think we're going to see a little bit of a move back up in the market here because demand's going to take back over. Set up your buy limits. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, all the metrics will update. So make sure you guys look at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These are going to update, and this will change from 11:15 to 11:16. Okay? That's what you guys need to set up. Get the indicator set up, get your membership set up. Make sure you guys are joining me in the Telegram channel. And guys, we're going to try to go 85 for 85 wins before the month of November is over. God bless you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video. Let's keep making profits and let's do this. Bye-bye, guys.